dear adventurers, and welcome to another stream. And hello, Greg. Congratulations on getting first. Today we are going to be playing a game that was picked by chat. So, still up in the top of this. Oh! Thank you for the gifted sub, WYSIWYG. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm doing pretty well. I'm much better than last week. Oh my goodness. I got sick early last week and then I had a chronic illness flare up that is still going on, but I am not stuck in bed, which is delightful, let me tell you. But yeah. So I'm just a little taken aback. Thank you again for the gifted sub, WYSIWYG. I appreciate it. But yeah, today is... Sorry, brain short-circuited. Hold on. Today is the day that we are playing the variety game chosen by chat. And I am very excited. I did have to go in and see who voted for what for like the whole of chat picking this game as part of the milestone incentive for saving up for car repairs, which are now more needed than ever because my car isn't even starting. But it did look like at the end it was going to be a flat tie, but going back and looking for who voted for what, there were two people more who had voted for one of the finals over the other. So today it was a choice between Tunic, which is a very cute little action RPG, and Fabledom, which is a very cozy city building sim that is based in a fantasy medieval realm. And chat has chosen that we will be playing Fabledom. Two more people voted for Fabledom across all of the rounds than for Tunic. That being said, Fabledom doesn't have a whole lot of content out yet because it is still in early access. They are releasing further patches every single month up until the full release. But it's still a little bit short. So since it was a flat tie and I had to figure out a tiebreaker, we will be playing Tunic, just probably not today. So Tunic will get its moment to shine. But as for today, we will be playing some Fabledom. So I'm still definitely feeling it a little bit as far as having that chronic illness flare and the fatigue and everything. So please do pardon me if I'm feeling a little bit off. The Low Spoons sticker is still gonna be up, but I am also making sure to stay very hydrated. And before I forget, I do want to make sure to give our dear Greg with 3 Gs a shout out. Greg is another streamer, variety streamer here on Twitch, and is absolutely wonderful. He's currently in the process of moving, which is very exciting. So he is taking a short hiatus, but I look very much forward. Yeah, Saturday. I'm so excited for you. I hope that this new place is everything you dreamed of and does not get bought by that awful rental company. He says we have a mover scheduled to be here Saturday, and I'm so freaking stoked. I'm stoked on your behalf. And I'm very excited for you. I'm also looking forward to when you start streaming again. But yeah, without further ado, I am going to be switching over to the live scene so that we can start playing some Fabledom. So I am also going to be changing the category and pausing the music. So let's get this show on the road. As I was saying, Fabledom is currently in early access. It is a very cozy, cute fantasy city builder, and I've dumped 11 hours into it already, but I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited to see what else
Welcome back, friend.
happens in this game. So, it's also very cute and funny. I do love the narrator. He is very silly.
Yeah, I suppose we could do one more.
Please do let me know if the audio is coming through or not. For some reason, it's coming through the Video Game Fables audio, so I'm guessing that the VGF audio is just Steam. It's just any Steam game. All right, so we are going to be playing standard. Let's see what. So this is a large realm with a few hills, medium ocean, and normal forests. Over here we have another large realm with several hills, normal forests, and large ocean. Currently the oceans don't matter because we don't have fishing implemented in the game yet. It is something that is coming though. This is large with several hills, normal forest. Atlantis is medium with few hills and dense forest. Medium with few hills and normal forest. Several hills and light forest. Few hills and dense forest. Normal hills, normal forest. And few hills with dense forest. I'm thinking, just to get a good idea of the realm, we'll go with Garen because it's a medium size with normal hills and normal forest. So I do also like that they have a non-binary option for this as well. So I think originally it was only Prince and Princess, but they do have Highness now. So Princess, looking for Eddie. And my name is Aerietta. And last I checked, they still only have the original 2 romance options for other royalty, but they do plan on implementing a total of 8. So I'm excited to see what else gets added to the game.
Well, this is starting to get a bit awkward, isn't it?
Oh, shush. But like I said, it's still in pretty early access, but I am excited for more to see. I also have to keep an eye on how much CPU and GPU is used because this game
Oh, an excellent choice.
really had heavy graphical issues when it was first released because of just how much GPU usage it had.
Once upon a time, it goes. A story told of love and woes. when all the kings and queens of yore sent forth their children to explore. New lands of plenty, fields and trees, fertile, yielding, birds and bees. It's your turn, prince or princess you. Discover, conquer, daring do. Remember, friend, 'tis not just sword that makes one lady or a lord. To build a kingdom, 'tis an art, but don't neglect your spirit's heart. Through love or war, these lands ignited shall ever after be united. Now go, be kind, be cruel, be scrappy, and make your ever after happy.
I do like the intro quite a bit. And looking at it again, I'm seeing certain ways in which they've done the shading in this, and it's just delightful. I love the concept art for this. Chapter 1, A New Beginning. So in the bottom corner, it does have objectives, and the objectives are covered up by Nikki because Nikki has to be in everything. Let's see if I can move her down a little bit so that she is out of the way. There we are. No. Okay. And so that she's not in the way of Claire either. There might be a little bit more room over by the recently gifted bits. Yeah. The cat can live there for now. Okay. And I don't know if it has controller support, but I wasn't using controller support anyway. Alright.
Where were we? Oh,
claim
yes.
some money.
Our kingdom began with little more than a humble laborer's hut. Now, where did that go again?
So I did want to see.
Here.
Alright, so this is what we're looking at, and there is a ruins down at the bottom. There's a small stone deposit here, quite a number of trees, and a little piggy.
How cute are those pigs? I hope they don't end up getting eaten.
I won't tell you otherwise, narrator. It's not my business. Okay. Laborer's hut. Let's see. I will put it here. And we'll assign a worker. We have Beatrice Nielsen and Tom Humphrey. So we also need to build 5 gravel road before it will let us build anything else. Okay. And now we can start building houses. Let's see. Let's start building a homestead here. And another one right next to it. That's right. It won't let us pick what goes in the backyard, but I think you can decide at some point whether to take it off of random. And I wish you got to see the dogs that are in the dog houses. But please do let me know if the audio is too quiet or too loud, any issues, and what have you.
Woohoo! The first homestead! Yippee! This is where your fablings live and eat. A head of household is required for the homestead to operate smoothly. Now, make sure one has been assigned, won't you?
Okay, so this has Richard Merrick as the homestead household manager, and Alice Lopez manages this house. So they don't really have families or what have you, they just have whomever lives in the houses. Oh, hi, Nikki. Have you come to be a pest? Most assuredly. Okay. And I do want to make sure that I have I can use my brain. That's a thing I can do. I want to make sure that I have a lumber camp, because I'm going to need one soon. And we do need to put in a basic well for the housing. I am going to be putting more of the housing this way. So here would probably be the best place for it, even though we can't build on the slope. Nikki, what are you? Stop that. Stop trying to eat things. This cat, I swear. Alright, so we should have more population arriving. No incoming newcomers yet, until after we've built the well. They will be assigned to the lumber camp so that we can get the resources we need. While we're here, we might as well get started building a farm.
Finally, here come our first newcomers. As long as you keep your population happy, more will want to join. As long as there is room, of course. Welcome, welcome.
I love the little confetti. It's very funny and cute. Okay, so I am going to start building a farm now because it's gonna be bad if we don't have some farmland.
Oh no, I really like that building.
Oh hush, you're fine. Perfect. Build. Apparently, I need to speak louder. I think the problem is mostly that I am facing away from my microphone, so. I'm getting text messages that I need to talk louder. Let me see if I can move this audio up higher. Nope, it's not doing.
Well, it looks like some newcomers will arrive soon, but there's no available housing. To see how many days are left until the next arrival, hover over the population icon at the top of your screen.
Alright, so newcomers in 7 days. I do need to get people started working here. So Beatrice Lopez and Thomas Lopez. I do also need to assign the woodcutters, but making sure there's enough food for the winter, very important. But we will assign woodcutters when more people arrive. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this slope makes it pretty impossible to build on, but that is okay. Perfect. Just need to build the small chicken coop. Oh, hello? Okay, so we don't have a granary yet, but we will eventually. I wanted to put a stockpile next to the laborer's hut so that we have a place for all of our wood and stone to be stored that is not in this little cart, because once they finish with the little cart, it goes away and you can no longer store stuff there. Might as well build some roads connecting the houses. And okay. So they can work faster because they can get to where they're going. Important things. But we are at 6 of 9 for the available housing, so I'm going to build another one. Oh, don't have enough money yet. I will have exactly enough money in 2 days. So we'll need to wait on that. Newcomers in 1 more day. And yes, you can speed up the passage of time if you so choose. I typically just let it run to be relaxing, but I might speed it up a little bit since we are doing this for stream. Oh, there they are. Hello. So I need 1 person working at the stockpile. That'll be Jane Casimo. And a person working at the labor camp. Oh, or lumber camp rather. We don't have a person because we have too many heads of household. But we need to build another house so that more people can come. Otherwise, we won't have enough people to populate all the things. Grow pumpkins faster! Okay. Since you, sir, are not doing much, I am going to assign you to the lumber camp. It's, as it appears, we only have 1 laborer doing work currently. Thank you for moving all of the stuff to the stockpile. It means we'll have more room once all of the boxes are out of the cart. Hello, pardon me if I mispronounce your name, Goskal? Love this game, can't wait for the full version. Me either. Please do correct me if I am pronouncing your name wrong, or if you have a preference for what to be called otherwise. I have played a lot of hours in this game considering that it doesn't have the full release yet. Um, I'm mostly excited that they were able to fix a lot of the graphical issues that were causing it to use so many resources from my computer. Because, oof, my computer is pretty new, but it was running so hot. What are you most excited for with the full release? I want to see how they implement fishing, but I'm also really excited for the nobles and what that's going to look like. Newcomers in 6 days. Alright, I am going to speed it up just a little bit because right now it's just kind of a waiting game until we collect 200 in taxes, and we can place 3 decorations. We just need to make sure we have the money for it. Just wanted to see all the building feature, etc. Yeah. It does look pretty awesome and in depth, and I definitely appreciate that. Just excited for everything. Me too. Okay, let's see. We can put some little cypress trees just as an entryway from the road. And another tree right here. There, we have 3 decorations and can claim the quest money. Reach population milestone hamlet. We can do that in 1 day, hopefully. Do we have the attachment? Not yet. Yay, milestone reached. Goodness gracious, we already managed to find enough fablings brave enough to trust us with their livelihood to call ourselves a hamlet. Going forward, your family will expect a reoccurring payment of 5 coin to the family fund. Rewards, resources, you receive 50 coin. You can now do an inn, a stone camp, a coal maker, a granary, and a forester. I think they can add some new background music, because if you play for hours, the music can become so monotone. Agreed. Alright, so I am going to head over here to put in a forester so that we can have the trees replenish over time. Alright. And just to make sure that there is enough housing when more people come along. Yeah, I was so engrossed in making the game more efficient when I first played it that I didn't even notice the background music. I was just like, okay, and I put this here and this here and this here and this can go over here. Ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. That's fine. Okay, so we need 50 coin for both a granary and a stone camp. We need the granary more than the stone camp. Amenities. The inn can wait for a while, I think. But we do have more decorations, such as a tall arrow sign. Great for tricking cartoon characters into running off cliffs. There is a typo there. But that's fine. I found a couple typos in the game so far, but I always see those things pretty quickly. Alright, and now are we just waiting again? Okay, we have enough coins, so I did want to build that granary first. And I'll put it right over here. Right next to the farm. We don't yet have access to the Fabling map. Let's see. Can we assign more workers? We can. Robert Isolda. Stockpile can have 2 workers, but I think we need another worker over in the lumber camp. No Fablings available. Okay. Yeah, I spend way too much time just like reading things too closely. So right here in Tall Arrowsign, it should be running off cliffs instead of running of cliffs, or perhaps running off of cliffs. All right, so we have 2 more Fablings. I need another one over at the lumber camp. Okay, and 1 at the granary. I want the pigs! They're very cute. I am also looking forward to when we can interact with the sheep, because the sheep are also very cute. Oh, English isn't your main language, I see. If you don't mind my asking, what is your main language? I'm always impressed when people can speak more than one language. I know a little bit in several languages, but not even enough to get me by. It's something that I definitely want to improve upon.
It seems you got a letter from a secret admirer. Odd. Well, I suppose there's no accounting for taste. Just joshing. You can open it by clicking the letter icon at the top center of your screen. You will let me know if there's anything good. I don't get out much anymore.
It's called Bahasa. They're from Indonesia. Okay. Letter. Oh, hello, Giovanni. Hello, beautiful princess. You are absolutely the talk of this new realm. Look at us. We are sitting on a gold mine. Would you be interested in a business partnership and, Cupid permitting, a partner in more? Have your Fablings call my Fablings Giovanni, the merchant prince. Okay, Giovanni. He's a bit of a weirdo, but that's all right. He's allowed. Alright, so I did want to make sure that I got Stone Camp. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to the romantic side of the game. Currently, it doesn't really go very far, which is a bummer. This way or the other way? I think this way. Probably later on in production, we'll be able to marry the romantic options, but currently you can kind of just flirt with them. And it does allow for a little bit of the courtship, but it really doesn't go very far. A lot of it is dependent on parts of the game that aren't yet available. So I think you have to be able to do trade and have a spy and wage war, you know, weird stuff like that. Alright, so... Oh, finally, we have the overview. Alright, so... we have 1 unemployed worker. And we definitely need someone over at the stone camp, but we also need someone everywhere else. But Henry, you will be here. Another thing that I'm going to need to implement pretty quickly is the coal maker. Even though it makes it much less desirable around housing, it's a necessity. So we'll put it in the far back corner over here. Because otherwise all of our Fabelings get cold in the winter. Oh, I have to select a Fabeling in the overview menu. Yes, selected. Thank you, Beatrice, for getting me 10 more coins. And we don't have enough money to purchase a new territory yet. Thank you. I hope that my layout is efficient. It's difficult. I did a lot of trial and error in this game. And even so, it still sometimes feels like, okay, I have done this completely wrong and I need to start over immediately. All right, we need another house. Here. Because we only have room for one more person and they come in 4 days. We also need to get the happiness level up, but that requires a lot more money. I restart like 5 times. Yeah, I think I've restarted about the same number of times because it's just like, oh no. I did have one save where literally everyone died. That was embarrassing. This game does get more complex, even though it is in pretty early stages of development still. And I say early stages of development. Oh no! The well is not close enough. We need to move it. I don't have enough money to build a new well. Tragic. They will just not have water for a bit. Alright, so we do have 2 new people, and now we have enough money for the well. Let's see, if we put it right about here, then we should be able to have all the houses covered and still room for more. Yeah, at 50 plus population, it does, no worries. It does start to get pretty stressful, actually. We can destroy this and it will give us 3 coin back. You started to get dizzy? Yeah. It gets really busy at that point in time because there is so much to keep track of. And yeah, it's just, there's so much to do. Another thing about it is that it does have a little bit in the way of options so that you can make it a bit easier to look at, but yeah. I have my graphics on very low to make sure that it doesn't crash the stream. But yeah, I took away quite a bit of the stuff on here to make sure that it wasn't too dizzying to look at, as well as not quite so hard to look at. I don't know what all of these mean though. I do like having the wind, but it does make it easier to get a little bit motion sick, so I think I'm going to turn that off for my own sake. Resume. We have collected 200 coin in taxes. Well done. And is everyone employed? Yes. Oh, stressful vocabulary. No worries, no worries. Yeah, it's... But yeah, also, thank you. You did remind me that I wanted to make sure to change the settings a little bit so that it didn't have quite so much movement on the screen. So I still appreciate that quite a bit. But yeah, it does get quite stressful later on, especially when you start to introduce the commoners as well as having the peasants. Like I said earlier, the nobles aren't yet in the game, but I'm sure that the layer of complexity added there will be tremendous. Add another house. Yes, okay. And once we get 100 coin and a reasonable amount of food and all the other resources. Yes, more Fabledings, please. Oh, hey! A new population milestone has been reached. Well done. We can now call ourselves a small village. Going forward, your family will expect recurring payments of 15 coin to the family fund. Nobility can be used as a currency for special actions and items. It also influences some interactions with other rulers. And this is where it starts getting really complicated. You receive 75 coins, a messenger's guild, a sawmill, and we have a new available crop, wheat. So I need to make more room for crops. Having all the trees is very useful though. Maybe if we build a lumber camp to get rid of all the trees. Perhaps. As far as the coal is concerned, I'm not quite sure how to make sure that there is enough of it myself. I kind of wish there was an option for a secondary person to work in the coal maker, but all I've been able to do is make sure that there are at least 2 coal makers per well for the amount of homes I'm able to build, but I never have enough coal. I never have enough of the planks of wood from the sawmill. And once bricks become an option, those are always in short supply as well. But yeah, that's part of the problem that I kept running into when trying to scale up, is making sure that I had enough of the resources. Alright, so I'm going to buy this territory. And I'm going to put another lumber camp over here to make sure that I can clear away some of the trees. Yeah. Wait. Here. About here is good. So that we're not wasting resources, but we're also making sure to make room for another farm, because the wheat becomes pretty important. We also need that sawmill. And we also need people to like us more. So that we can get more people to come in. But it looks like we're good on food for now, which is always a strain for me. But the coal keeps going so quickly. Is it in the stockpile? No, it can't be. Well, yeah, actually it is. There's 1 coal in the stockpile. Ridiculous. But especially once we start getting commoners in, having enough coal is impossible. Okay. Essentials. We need a messenger guild. The messenger guild can wait. We have to make sure that we have enough room for more farms. give them more spaces to walk because they do walk faster on the gravel. And we have one unemployed person. Yes, I am from the USA. Do you have enough people working at the farm? Probably having more people working at the second lumber camp just to clear it quickly. Princess Aerietta. Farmers have reported issues with swarms of red-winged fairies spreading in their crops. They worry that if we do not address the issue, we risk losing some valuable food sources. I don't have enough money to deal with this yet. I will think about it. I will get more money in a day. There it is. Now I can help. 75 coin. Ouch. But yes, I am from the west coast of the United States. It is already fall. The fairies won't be around very long. Okay, and we do have 4 more spaces for more people to come in. Okay, so with the lumber camp here, it would be wasteful to build a farm right before winter. West Coast. In California. I think we need more people before we should build anything else, really. Though that sawmill is very tempting. But I'm pretty sure it also has desirability goes down, so it needs to be out here. Ah, 2 more people. Hooray. Oh, hello. Secret Santa. What a childish game. It is below me in my stature. Unfortunately for you, I wasn't given any instructions, so enjoy this. You deserve it. Sincerely, your Secret Santa. Thank you for the gift of coal. I do wish that they were able to make the snow not quite so bright. Especially late at night, it does hurt my eyes a bit. Las Vegas is not in California. That is in Nevada, but it is very close to Southern California. Am I crashing? I hope not. Let me check. Ooh, CPU is very high. Okay. Let's see what I can reduce. All right, let's see. Is that any better? Okay, so that reduced the CPU usage substantially. I think I'm going to have to just completely close down internet browser. All right. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, this game uses a lot of my computer's resources. I have set it...
Did you ever notice that they never put on winter clothing? That seems reckless.
It does. But with this game, it just uses a lot. So let me see if I can close more windows just to be sure that it is using as little as possible. I think Steam needs to stay open for the game to run though. Okay. That should improve things. Oh, 2 more visitors. Okay. So we do need to build another house. And the farm isn't currently in use. So we can put the workers to use elsewhere. Alright, it looks like that should be fixing quite a few of the problems. I have closed down pretty much everything. Alright, I'm hoping that fixed any of the issues that were happening. Please do let me know if there's still some issues with the game. Or with the stream, rather. I think while we are waiting, we can see about putting up the sawmill. Here. It might be that I'm crashing. It might still be an issue. Yeah, it has really high CPU and GPU usage right now. I might need to switch games. Alright, so I'm going to save this game for another time and switch over to Tunic. I'm not sure that the graphical issues are going to let me proceed as I wish. So we do have an ad starting up shortly, so while that ad is going, I'm just going to switch on over. Alright, I'll see you all in a minute and a half. All right. Hopefully this game is better equipped for streaming. It's been out quite a bit longer though, so... Yeah, that was my one concern about Fabledom, was that it might be too much. Let me just double check. Firefox is still using a lot of power, which is typical, but it shouldn't be. We'll just have to close that down and I'll have the mobile dashboard up. All right. So we are switching over to Tunic. I have played a little bit of this game. It was the other option, but now we will see how well it fares in comparison. Alright, everything should be set up, so let's see. Okay, and it is still listed under the video game Fables audio, so that just must be the Steam audio. All right. We should be good to go. And do tell me if the audio is loud or too quiet. So this is, like I said, a game that I've played a little bit of. I haven't played much of it in about a year. And I did not get very far. I am not the best at action RPGs, as a general rule. Nope, it wasn't it. We now have a stick. Left bumper, we can apply it to B for our attack. So I do like this game quite a bit. It does have a lot of similar mechanics to like Dark Souls games, FromSoft games, but it also is themed to look a lot more like Zelda games. And I remember nothing, so it'll be a new experience for me, as I remember very little of it. Music too loud? Let me just turn that up. Let me first deal with this. There. And let me bring that down. Okay. That should be better. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. I personally have not played any of the Dark Souls games, but my partner, they are some of his favorites. Okay. Can't get there yet. Oh, that one's big. And we cannot go that way. Ah, key. One of the really interesting things is that it has this runic language that you can't really understand. And there's all sorts of things to look at, but we can't get to most of those places just yet. But now that we have the key, let's see what that door opens. Hi, Fierce. How are you today? Let me just give you a really quick shout out. I cannot for the life of me remember if I have done this yet. I haven't. Terrible. Okay, so if you have not checked out Fierce Axolotl, I highly recommend that you do so. They are another streamer here on Twitch, a variety streamer who plays a lot of cozy and wholesome games. I believe you are also playing Tunic right now over on your channel, and you'll be playing that tomorrow, I think. But yeah, I've just started in on Tunic. We were playing a little bit of Fabledom, but unfortunately it was crashing stream. So no need but thank you. I'm so glad I'll get to join your streams more, as I'm not streaming on Wednesdays. Well, I'm happy to have you here. And we have a shiny bit. And the shiny bit is a page beginning your adventure. I cannot read any of these runes. Aerietta is giving us a friendly reminder to take a sip of water because hydration is an important part of every adventure. So. I have taken a sip of water as the robot has reminded me. In a far-off land, a great treasure was sealed away forever. Some say it is the power to defy death. And in ringing East Bell, we have the East Forest, Hero's Grave, and Guard Captain. And ringing the West Bell is the Old House, Flooded Well, which is on page 29, which we don't yet have. Dark Tomb, and I see a little lantern, West Garden, and something else. Fierce says, oh no, I'm sorry to hear about the game crash. Both Fabledom and Tunic were good options. I agree, and oh, very cool. I was very torn between the two of them, but we had, and it was in a tie for the last round of voting, but Fabledom had like 2 more people who had consistently voted for it than Tunic had, so I was going to give it a good try, but in the end, yeah, it was just, they still have a lot of optimization that they need to work on for that game to be streamable. Alright, the game screen. It has a little fox, and it has a question mark about those yellow pads, a prize and a treasure. Then we have the health points in the pink, stamina in green, and magic in blue. We don't have any magic yet. We have the readied equipment in the top right and magic potions. And we also have focus preview when they have the little circle around them with the arrow pointing to them. Important about stamina points. Everything hurts way more when I'm tired. That is incredibly relatable. And it tells us more about it on different pages that we don't yet have. So we'll just have to find more pages. Alright. And it looks like that chest has already been opened. I didn't open it, so I wonder where the treasure that was inside of it went. Maybe these guys have it. They do have coins. I don't know why they have coins, but perhaps it's because they stole it from the treasure chest. We can't get to over here because we can't chop down these bushes. And this door is locked. And this is a cliff, but that's a very interesting tower. I'm being reminded that I started playing Final Fantasy VI in my off time and at my partner's request, and it's one of his favorite Final Fantasy games. Then again, he likes all of them. I can't really blame him for that. They are very good. Oh, secret treasure chest. I didn't even know you could come back here. Cool. I was just tootling around. What is this? I have no idea what this is because I cannot read those runes. What is this? We'll put that on Y. Bye, Gaskell. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. I hope you have a good day. Yeah, I found a secret. Now let's see if I can get back. But I was very tired when I started playing, and he was so excited to see me play. But I was very tired, so I started doing ridiculous voices for all the characters, and he's sitting here just like, okay, first of all, you're not streaming, you don't have to read all the text out loud. Second of all, like, it's your gameplay. You can play it however you want, but giving all of the characters ridiculous voices is kind of like, you're taking this serious game that I love and making it ridiculous. And I was just like, I'm sorry. I can't help it. Except that I probably can and should. So. Okay. More money. A lot more money. But yeah, I remember very little of this game. It has been about a year since I played it. Alright, and what is up here? More enemies. And what does this say? East Forest. Well, there was something about the East Forest and something about a bell. Oh no. Ooh, we are in the bell tower though. Oh, that's right. You can individually target them. That does make it easier. Have to destroy all the pots. Okay, ooh. We now have the controller, so it's got the left trigger to target. I don't know what it's saying below that, but LB is for opening the menu, but still can't read that. I think that the left joystick, the left stick, that's what the LS stands for, is just movement. Oh, that's right. Right trigger is for shield and right bumper is for the health potion. And then X, Y, and B are for items such as your weapon. And A has other things that you can learn about on the next page. Still can't read any of that. So A is rolling, but if you press A and hold, you can dash. Okay. I love that they give you this little manual, even though you can't read it yet. I also find it hilarious that they have an Xbox controller while I'm sitting here playing on a Nintendo Switch controller. Yeah, we can run. Okay, what's down here? It ends, but there is one of the statues. You didn't notice it was an Xbox controller? Well, Buttspot thinks it's a bun controller. I know that a lot of people use Xbox controllers for PC, but I never really played a whole lot of Xbox. We cannot get up there to the tuning fork. Buttspot, yes. Buttspot hasn't been responding to me lately. It just makes fun of me and leaves. So our only option is to jump down. Oof. And there's another treasure chest that's been opened. Who keeps stealing all the good stuff? East Forest. Ooh, this place is pretty. Oh. Oh, what is that? Also, what is this? I have no idea what that says. Great. Fantastic. Love that. And I can't go this way. I guess I have to fight this thing? No! No, 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 no. Ah! 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 Ouch! I still don't know what the little fox thing does. Uh-oh. I don't like that it has distance attacks, though. No! Why are there so many? Oh, what's this way? Ooh? Secret? Secret treasure? Secret treasure. More money! Okay. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of enemies over here. Okay. Oh, and there's a big one with a spear and a shield in the bottom right-hand corner. That's scary. But there's a lot of different places to go here. And there's a statue over there. And a tunnel over there, and an opening there, and so many ladders. There is just way too much to see. Okay, well. And we can't go this way. Yes, treasure chest. Give. Ooh. And fruit. What does this do? I should probably actually try these things before it's important to know what they do. Uh-oh. Giving myself problems by pressing buttons I shouldn't. Ooh. Another secret passage. See, this is what happens. I wander all the places I'm not supposed to go and find things. Which is why games like this are great. Because, okay, this is the lower forest. Because I'm most certainly not supposed to be here. What are you? I agree with you so much. Oh, that's a spider. before it notices me. Content warning, there are spiders in this game, and I probably shouldn't have done that as an announcement because for reasons unknown, Twitch does not allow for announcements to be pinned. Manually unpin at the end of stream. Okay. Oh, and there's another. Oh, what is that? That is a shiny chest. How do I get that? I don't want to fight the spider. Oh, uh-oh. The spider want to fight me. The spider want to fight me. I died. Don't go the secret way. Don't go the secret way. We are now a ghost. This is the afterlife. That is literally the end of the road. Oh, hello. Who are you? Well, they're awfully pretty. And now it's shiny. Oh, and we're alive again. Fantastic. Okay. Back in East Forest, all of the enemies have respawned. Have your fingers pressing all of the attack buttons immediately. I wonder if that means that we lost all of the treasure that we got, or if we kept it. Ouch. Okay, I wonder. Yes! Okay, success! Not all is lost. Okay, okay, and we did get that treasure. Cool. I'm not going back the secret way. That is foolish. Let's see what's in here. Since it's the opposite of where the arrows are pointing. This was a mistake. Guardhouse 1 was a mistake. But there is a ladder over there. Uh-oh, they found me. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. I don't see anything else down here, so we have to go up. Bonk, yeah. Thank you, Greg. So deep breath with me, everybody. In. Hold. And out. All right, and I'm going to take that sip of water from the hydrate as well. And I'm also going to take the opportunity to sit up straight. Because I was definitely going into the gamer shrimp mode, which I don't recommend. It is bad for your spine. That deep breath felt so good. Yeah, definitely. Especially when you get stressed from a bunch of enemies and spiders. Ooh. Right bumper. Oh. So we have our first flask. So this is, it's like the juice that you get in FromSoft games. It is a replenishable health resource that is highly necessary, especially if you are like me. Hello! You can't see me. Well, they can't see me. I don't know their gender. I know that they look kind of like Ganon in pig form. There's a treasure, but I can't get to it. But all of the enemies are taken care of here. Oh. No, can't get there either. Okay. I really do like the isometric style of the game, of the camera angle, but sometimes it's a little bit like, okay, what am I looking at? What am I seeing here? I don't quite understand where those shapes fall. All right. Oh, yay. Hello. Oh, another page. Target lock. Face your adversaries. So if you have the target locked and you press A, it's focus and evade. And target lock and right trigger. That's not retweet, that is right trigger. It is a focus and block. Okay. Understanding stamina points. Stamina points. Blah, 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 blah. Stamina points, blah, blah. 0 SP, blah, blah, blah. You can always attack even without stamina. Very important. Moment of safety. Blah, blah. Invulnerability. Check for dust. Helpful. So that's where the rolling comes into great effect. And stability, blah, blah, flinch, blah, 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 knocked over, blah, blah, stability, blah, 25%, blah, HP. Uh-huh. I'm doing great at reading these runes, aren't I? All right. We do have another ad coming up real quick, so before I get off of this screen of safety, I will trigger the ad so that it goes. So I'll see you all in a minute and a half. Because the screen of safety is very important. Because otherwise I will die while everyone's stuck in ads, and no one wants to miss that. Taking a few more deep breaths and a little bit of a stretch. Nikki's taking up all the space underneath my desk. And like, she's not even happy about it. She's sitting up with her back completely straight, just looking miffed. And it's just like, if you're not happy, then why are you there? Why are you there, taking up all that space where I could put my feet? Cats, I swear. Just getting in a little bit more stretching while the ad continues. Always a good time to make sure that your shoulders aren't tightened. All right, so the ad should be finishing up. Let's see what trouble we can get into now. Okay. It would be nice if the dust were a little bit more obvious, like a contrast color. This is very pretty, though. Please do let me know if I'm having some issues with frame rate or what have you. Oh, look, a sign. Hero's grave? That sounds important. But let's go the wrong way first. Everything looks great so far? Good. I'm glad to hear it. I can't get there! They really want me to go to this hero's grave first, don't they? But what if we don't listen to the... Oh, that's what happens. Ah, 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 ah. Nope, not enough, not enough, not enough. Gonna die. And there I go. Goodbye, cruel world. Again. Oh. So what if I very sneakily grab my money and run away again? Oh, they're gonna follow me, aren't they? I did not do the win, Neki. I absolutely did not. You can see their little shadows in the top left corner still trying to swing their swords at me. All right, real quick, before I get myself into more trouble, please do make sure that you go give Neki a follow. Nakura Ray is another streamer here on Twitch. And I can remember what I'm doing while I type. No, I can't. He's been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, but he also does a bunch of other games, and he has been kind enough to help us out in the past while we've been playing Final Fantasy XIV and struggling and needing party members. Today was off, so I did art. Awesome. Neki also makes really incredible emotes as well as other art. But yeah, definitely check him out. Uh-oh, hi. Ow. I need assistance. Oh no! It's the fox deity's head! Sadness! What are these? I have no idea, but there's more enemies up that way. Why would someone break off the statue's head? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Success! God, this game is so pretty. Look at that light. Look at the diffusion of light from the leaves. It's gorgeous. Hi, Seki. Sorry I've been quiet dealing with a bout of either stomach bug or food poisoning. No! Well, I appreciate you being here. I hope you feel better, and please do enjoy your lurk. Even Butt Spot is sad for you. I hope it passes quickly, though. It's never fun. Part of the problem that I have been having this past week is... dying again, I guess. Part of the problem that I've been having this past week is that my chronic fatigue and chronic illness flare-up also gave me just really bad digestive problems. No. Ow! Okay. So we're gonna use our potion now, and knowing full well that it's not enough. But yes, I sympathize with your stomach problems, and I hope that you feel better quickly, because it's not fun, and I don't wish that upon anyone. Having digestive health problems is the worst. I'm gonna die before I get all my coins back. Oh, no, somehow? Hey, hey, hey. Ah! Run! He has a sword! He has a sword! No, no. Run away, run away. Yeah, that's right. That was ridiculous and silly. And yet, here we are. So I'm gonna get all of my stuff back before continuing. Oh yay, my emote. I really need to also do an art day just like Neki and work on my emotes. Ow, 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 ow. Oh god, I'm gonna die again. These guys are difficult. So, I know myself well enough to know that this game is going to continue to be very difficult for me just because I don't have a lot of practice in these games and I struggle with them. I do like that there is some knockback. Ow! Freaking heck. And there I go again. I got further before, and now I am stuck at the same two. Absolutely ridiculous. But as I was saying, I struggle with games like this. Ow. Ow. So we're gonna die again pretty quickly here. Nope. We're too low health. There is no way. Back to the fox statue we go. But yeah, games like this require that you be pretty skilled because yes, you do get improved gear. Yes, you do get improved items, but you don't really get improved stats as far as I can tell. So it is very much about improving your skill through practice, which, as we may remember from me playing Genshin Impact, I struggle with. Hey. What if I can get just one of you? Hey. Yeah. No, it's still got both of you. Oh gosh. We're just gonna have to keep going. We're just gonna have to keep trying and understand that we have no money. Should I have done a death counter for this game? Is that a thing I should have done? It would go so high. Ow. Ow. Ah! There we go. Goodbye, cruel world. Neki says, I shared my art thing in crafty corner of Kate's. Please behold. I shall behold now, since we aren't getting anywhere in this for a minute. Ooh, oh, that is cool. Neki has made a little sculpture buddy. Took about 6 hours. It is a very buff blue gazelle sculpture. I like that quite a bit. What did you make it out of? And do you have plans for where you are going to display it? It is your friend Neki. Okay. We are slightly better than we were before, but not by much. Megalotragus mount from Final Fantasy XIV. That is very cool. Alright, here we go. Oh, we're gonna die. It's gonna be bad. Okay, we've made it further. I wish I knew what this did. We're about to freaking find out because oof, oof, and double oof. Ow! I don't... Nope. Don't know what it does yet. Made it with non-drying clay and painted with nail varnish. Very cool. I love you too, man with many G's. He has quite a few of them. You'd think he would share. Ow! I'm gonna die right here again. Dang it. I was pulling my potion out, you jerk! He has quite a number of them, you have to admit. Okay. So it looks like it's some sort of flute. So maybe we're gonna give it a try before we fight this thing. Oh, it's just more money. Okay, well that was a waste. It's a piggy bank. Good to know. Well, at least we know what it does now. Okay. My hands are getting a little bit sweaty, so I'm going to wipe those off. I think what would be really cool is to have a controller that had, like, a perforated design. Well, there we go. Maybe I should just run past them. That is an option. And I didn't lose enough money to care. Nope, nope. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Ah! All right. We will keep trying because that is the option available to us. I will get past this. I am determined to at least make it to the hero's grave before stream ends. I mean, come on. It's very obviously the first checkpoint. You gotta. Ow, ow, ow. I'm very bad at timing things like this as well, so that doesn't help my case at all. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay. I think I saw where I keep going wrong. I keep using up my stamina trying to roll and running out of it, therefore getting hit harder. Because I'm trying to figure out that mechanic and I'm just doing a really crap job of it. Oh, come on. Please. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Nope. 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 Nope, 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 nope. I probably do need help, but I don't know how I would receive it. But if you have suggestions, I would love to hear them. Oh, God. I keep seeming to roll into them rather... The game does have an accessibility option to make the fighting easier? Okay. We're finding this. Because I need help. Options. Okay, accessibility. I do have vibration off. I have reduced screen shake off. Motion blur. Damage flash. No fail mode. I might need that just to get through. Take this. It is too dangerous to go alone. Thank you, Neki. Yeah, I need to do this just to get to the end of this part because oof a doof. Okay. I at least need to get through this piggy demon man. Okay. I have made it through the piggy demon man. What is this? I have to access it from the other side. Can't do anything about that one. Okay. Piggy Demon Man is the best description. It makes me so happy. I am glad. I have ridiculous descriptions for many a thing. My personal favorite being one of the bird monsters in Final Fantasy XIV that I lovingly refer to as the dinosaur chicken nuggets because they look like freaking dinosaurs, but they're supposed to be birds. And they fail at it miserably. A sword! I need it, please. Oh, but he looks so sad. The statue looks so sad. I'm still taking this. The hero... I read that entirely wrong. Here lies the hero. Okay. So, we are equipping this sword and with a backup stick because we need all the help we can get. Yes. Perfection. Love this for me. Okay. Once I get to a save point, I am going to turn off the no-fail mode because I do want to try to get as far as I can in this game without it, but it is good to know that it is there so that I'm not just beating my head against a wall. Oh, there's stuff over there. Hello. Secret treasure! Oh, it's another one of these. Okay, so we will use this real quick so that we can get more money before the no-fail mode disappears. Okay. Alright, we pray at the statue. Okay. And that wasn't what I was looking for. There it is. Oh! I did it wrong. Okay. So we have no fail mode turned back off for now. Alright, and we do have about 10 minutes more of stream time. So let's see where we can get. Or not get, alternatively. Okay. Progress! Look at that. Oh, that guy's green? Blue? Green? He's not red. That's for certain. Sneaky! I was sneaky, and then I gave up the sneakiness. Failure! Failure! Okay. What's down here? Over here? Something, 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 something? Okay. I keep pressing the roll instead of the sword, and that is a mistake I must live with, apparently. Okay. Ooh, I know what this does. I absolutely don't. Oh, wait, yes I do. It's to make the door open. It does look, when we're trying to go down, like we are trying to roll off of the cliff. And I can respect that. I would not choose that myself, but I can respect that. Okay, so that opens. Oh, that just makes alternative pathing. Love that for us. Okay. Oh! That doesn't look very helpful, but who am I to say? Maybe it will turn into something useful. Maybe it's like a heart container. Uh-oh. Oh, geez. Yeah, it appears to be a heart container. Neki says the first time I did Bismarck, I jumped on its back too early. It had not materialized yet. Oh no. Yeah, bring out the popcorn fears. This is gonna get interesting. Okay, wish me luck. Uh-oh. Nope. Dead. Instantly. Tragic. Oh, that was bad. Okay. I wonder... Well, at least they go a lot faster. I did not last long at all. Yeah, okay, so I should be able to just... Oh, these are now one-hit kills, though. Very nice. Okay. Is there anything additional up here? No. It's a big boy. I experienced the same thing in my first attempt. Yeah. Yeah. Well, here we go again. And there is my ghost, looking very sad. At least the small one's down. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I got closer. I got closer. Let's see if we can defeat this guy before the end of stream. Or rather, before we end stream. Oh, there's so many things. There's so many things. Okay. Okay. Maybe we've arrived to him with more health than last time, perhaps? I don't know why I keep calling it a him. He's just watching me. I don't like that. Stop it. Guard captain. Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. No! Curses! Okay. We have an ad to run, and then I'm gonna try one last time. Hopefully we'll get it on the last one, but we have an ad to run first. So see you in a minute and 30 seconds. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I'm gonna stretch up and shake my hands out. I wonder if we could defeat the spiders. I'm not gonna try it. We have our objective. We just have to get there. Nikki. Nikki is kicking me with her tiny little cat feet. She was incredibly cute yesterday. She was sitting in my lap and she was purring, and then she very hesitantly reached up her little paw and booped me on the nose. Because she understands that I do it to her for affection, and so she wanted to do it back. It was very cute. It was incredibly cute. All right, ads are almost over. Deep breaths. Okay. And we should be back from ads, so let's try this again. Maybe we can get there with all of our health. We're doing good so far. Okay. I'm not even going to focus on trying to get that back, except as a pushback maneuver. Okay. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Nope. Mistakes were made. Okay. I panicked. That was a mistake. Lesson, don't panic. Easier said than done. Okay, let's go. Very quietly. Okay. Nope. Ah! We shall try again. Those things are much less scary now that I have a sword and a means of escape. So much less scary. Okay. Here we go. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Nope. I got close. Got close. Okay. Just breathe. Okay. I wasn't able to get out of the way. I got stuck. I got stuck on the stairs. How dare. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to take out the smaller guy first, but I don't know. I think that's only an option simply because he has less HP. Uh-oh. That didn't work. Okay. They make such little cute noises for being so evil and painful. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Even faster. Well then. It's really hard not to panic and just press buttons. But I have to be mindful of the delay. Okay, we got one of them. There we go. Ah. Have to be mindful of the input delay. Okay. We did it! Thank you, Fierce. All right. We did the thing. Now there's a chest. Ooh, yes. Another potion. We have 2 now. Is there anything over here? No. Is there anything back here? Yes. Thank you. This is definitely, as I have mentioned, a type of game that I am not typically very good at, so it's always so encouraging to make progress. Okay. Oh, it's shiny up here. The barrels hold nothing of value. I see. Okay, and there's no secret passages. So we go in the dark. It is very dark. Light. Hey, look! East Bell Tower. Awesome. First things first. I know what this does. We now have a means to get up and down. And secret chest. Okay, now. Let's see what this does. Ring strike. Okay. God, the effects in this game are so pretty. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, this is exciting. I really want to see what this is affecting. And there's Fox statue. Oh, hey. Is there a secret passage? No. No secrets that way. Alright. And we're back here. Okay. Oh, and we can go all the places we couldn't go before. Okay. I am trying to just get to another statue. The overworld. Oh! Ringing the West Bell. Okay, so we were just in the East Forest? Okay, and that's where we are on the map. So this is all the stuff that opened up to the west of us. Okay. Sealed temple, mountain door, a well, an old house, secret things. The bell tower for the west, forbidden pass, dark tomb, the west garden. Okay. Under the well, a slorm. Type of slime who just wants to be close to you. Stun it by blocking. We don't have anything to block it with yet. Auto bolt. It wants to protect something, but what? Circle around and use the shield. Okay. We don't have a shield yet. Uh-oh. Okay. I just want to get to the next place. Is there a statue over here, or am I looking in vain? turns up this. Yes. Perfect. Okay. And I think this is a great place to call it. We're a little bit over time, but not by much. All right. Thank you for being here, Fierce, and thank you for being here as well, Greg. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. It didn't go exactly how I was expecting it to, but it did go, most certainly. We got a little bit of Fabledom done before it started crashing the stream, and we got to play Tunic, so yeah, that was quite a bit of fun. I'm excited to keep going with Tunic. I was kind of planning the whole time just to do some more with Tunic since Fabledom didn't have a whole lot of content yet. Thanks for the chess. Bye-bye. Thank you, Neki, for being here to witness them. Yeah, so didn't go exactly as planned, but we will be continuing with Tunic. And when we get the next patch for Fabledom, if it allows us to, we'll try to stream it again. But in the meantime, we'll just continue with Tunic, and hopefully we'll be able to continue reasonably well. All right, let's see. Who is online? Uh-oh. I moved it and it got mad at me. Also, real quick, stop raids for an hour so we don't accidentally get raided as we are raiding out. Oh, I forgot. So another thing that I was going to announce earlier, but I got distracted. Yeah, there's an option for that. It's in the dashboard, the stream manager dashboard. It's another little parachute, but it says pause raids for 1 hour. So that's what I've been using just to be sure. I do get raids on occasion, not very frequently, but on occasion, and I want to make sure that we're not being raided right as we're leaving. But yes, partner plays bonus stream. Let me pull up my calendar real quick just to make sure that I'm not getting this date wrong. Right, okay, so on Saturday, May 13th, my partner will be joining me to play video games with you guys. So, one of the stretch goals, or was it one of the regular milestones? Either way, Ekno will be joining me on stream. He has not streamed ever before, and I trust y'all to be nice to him because you're always so nice to me. But we're going to be playing Core Keeper together. I have not played it personally. I've seen a couple other people play it, and it looked really cute. And so he's going to be joining me. That's going to be Saturday, May 13th. So not this upcoming Saturday, but the one following. Bully your partner? Okay. Greg, be nice. So, oh no, the Togepi Donberry. Oh no, the knives are out. Anyways, he will be playing with me. We're going to be playing some Core Keeper. It's really cute, kind of like Minecraft, kind of like Terraria. It's another isometric camera game, and it's just really stinking cute. And we're probably going to be spending the entire time bickering about getting lost. Realistically. We don't play Minecraft together because got it. We'll all have knives from May 13th. We don't play Minecraft together because he's a perfectionist about how his Minecraft village is. And I'm not. I just don't want to die and die continuously. So that's the thing. Let's see. I'm checking things. Well, let's go make a new friend. Let's go make a new friend. So, a while ago, Ton visited us while we were doing some art. I believe Greg knows Ton. So, Ton's the boss. And it looks like Ton is a good guy. Good to know. It looks like Ton is playing Wild Frost, which is a roguelite card game. So yeah, let's go visit. Let's go visit. Okay, so in chat right now, if you would like to connect on all the other socials, my Beacons link directory is currently in chat. Through there, you can find my Twitter, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, Ko-fi, and Throne. I am most active on Twitter and Discord. I'm trying to get better about being on Instagram, but I've just been so fatigued that I haven't been able to make images to put on the on the Instagram. And yeah, I've been so fatigued that I haven't been able to keep up with the shorts for the YouTube. It is something that I'm hoping to fix now that I'm feeling better, but that is a thing. If you would like to join us for the raid, it helps me, it helps the person I'm raiding, and it helps you to get some channel points so that you can do channel point redeems. If you are subscribed, here is the subscriber raid message. And if you are not, here is one for you to use. Just copy it here and put it in Ton's chat. And yeah, let's go visit. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And I will be back on Friday with more Final Fantasy XIV. And yeah. I hope to see you all then. Thank you again for being here and have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.